20%, and it's a really, really short run. So if you know the story even a little bit, forget everything you know, because we'll be going through the game and just tear it apart, basically. I'm gonna try and explain a few little bits here and there, but emphasis on trying. So, yeah. With that said, let's just go into the game. There's gonna be very little downtime, lots of things to go through, so let's just do this. Time starts as soon as I skip the first cutscene, so it's gonna be right now. Also, right away I tried to do a thing there. By hopping on the first frame, you can actually advance a little bit and go a little faster right in the beginning, but didn't quite get that. Okay, so we're in Twinsen's house. This is the planet Twinsen that we're at, and we pick up this holomap item and also this magic ball. Both will be very useful throughout the run. This is my wife Zoe. She's pregnant, and yeah, so we're gonna head out here. Normally speaking, we're supposed to cure an injured dino fly, who just crashed next to our house. But we're gonna take a boat and we're gonna go somewhere where we're technically not supposed to go to, because there's this weird glitch which allows us to buy this ticket already, and we're hopping on board this invisible boat, and we could just go there like right away. So if you want to know how this works, this is how. So yeah, it's still into the desert. That's also a little bit of a glitch. And normally speaking, you wouldn't be able to make a lot of progress here unless you do a couple of other things. But we got a sort of speed tech coming up that does help us out here, namely the jump safe glitch, and that's gonna be one of the essential speed tech here. And you'll see that right here. So we're gonna go here and see. And so what I did there is I'm saving at a certain point in my jumping animation and then reload it, and by doing that I can sort of extend my jump. So sort of works on places like this too. I have to make sure that I don't let the animation run out, or else I cannot gain height anymore. So I have to look out for that. It's a bit precise, but there's gonna be a few more instances of that. So yeah, we're currently on Desert Island. This is a place we're not supposed to be at until a little further into the game. But, you know, it's a speedrun, so we're just gonna get there in like less than 5 minutes. We just picked up an item there, the Mecha Penguin. We're gonna use that at the very end of this run, so just keep that in mind. Blast the rains down Africa, yeah. Okay, so speaking of the holomap, we're gonna use that to clip through doors. How does it work? Well, something like this. So the holomap, it's an interesting item. As long as you have it open, your animation still keeps moving, and that allows you to move through doors like I just did. So that's definitely helpful. And that's my magic ball there. I used it to grab a key just there. I'm not gonna pick it up like right away, but I'm gonna pick it up later. Turns out my magic ball is, as a matter of fact, very magnetic too, but you'll see that soon enough. So let's see. Got some guys who try to poke at me. Another door clip. Okay, let's save whilst we're up here, because this is a bit of a thing. So, normally speaking, we need an item to get over here, but by using the mode key, at certain moments we can sort of spam our jump, and we can somehow hop over this electricity field, which is really nice. And this allows us to pick up this item, this itinerary token, and that allows us to take the ship and go to the moon. Yes, you heard that correctly. We're going to the moon in less than 5 minutes. Thanks for the good luck, by the way. Oh, that was a misjump there. That's fine. So yeah, normally, yeah, like I said, this is like hours into the game casually, I think. So if you're slightly confused, that's completely understandable. But yeah, we're at the moon, yay! And they speak a language we don't quite understand it yet, so we're gonna wear a spacesuit. And in order to move fast in this spacesuit, we're gonna take advantage of our hotkeys here. by alternating between them and using our hopping key as well. And that allows us to, well, it looks like we're flying, sort of. Okay, this is another rather precise trick. In the community, this is being called the shitty shot. Well, as you can see, the lasers, I tried to shoot them. I have no idea where they're gonna land, but I'm trying to hit a switch somewhere, and I'm hoping this door will open. And you'll see it open up when it's blinking green. So it might take a few tries. Let's see if this works somehow. Not quite. I'm gonna fire once more, see if that works. Because you never know. It's completely random. There we go. So we're just T-posting this through this area. So we're gonna get over this door. This is not a place where we're supposed to wear the spacesuit, but also we're way underpowered to deal with anything here, so that's why we're wearing it in the first place. Our laser, as it turns out, is really, really, really strong. Of course, we move like a tank here. Okay, see, gonna fire here. Okay, so I fired at the wheel which opens this door. I couldn't actually see it, so I had to sort of aim, and I usually aim for the center there in order to get to the door easily enough. Oh, yeah, also, we're saving our friend here, this guy called Baldino. He's the one who was supposed to give us the jetpack, but, you know, since the whole narrative is kind of warped in a sense, we're just saving him, because we save him, you know, that's what you do. And now he gives us this translator so we can finally hear what they're saying. So we turn this wheel. Shouts to the moonwalk, by the way. This spacesuit is so good. This game is a little bit adventure too. So it's made by a French company who also was also behind Alone in the Dark, and they have a bit of the same quirky stylistic flourishes in a way. But yeah, it's got a very unique touch, and I've always loved it about these games. Okay, so we're almost done with the moon. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna wear a second spacesuit because it's very comfy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, hot dog is stabbing Jangle. But those hot dogs, by the way, they're called the Francos. We'll be seeing them quite frequently. Also, cutscene, we just crashed onto a different planet called Zelich, and we're gonna be doing a couple things here. Return of the safe jump glitch, as you see right here. So, see, no, that's not far enough. I tried to do it in a 2-cycle basically, but didn't quite get that. So yeah, we got a magic ball, and we're gonna upgrade it by entering this place. So we need to get it to a certain level in order to be able to deal the upcoming batch of enemies, because otherwise we're not strong enough to deal with them. Oh, I need to get up here. See? I usually do this holomap clipping in 2 phases. Like, first I do a very short one and then a longer one, so I'm able to get myself in position, sort of. And that usually does a trick. You can sort of do it at once in many occasions, but it's kind of more precise.
I couldn't help.
Okay, so we got some money from a different planet, and we tried to exchange it for caches, which is the currency here, and that way we can pay for everything here. We'll need the money. Speaking of money, we're now in the casino. We're going to be fighting some crocodiles for money, because that's what you do in a casino, right? Oh, wait. I also need to clip through this door. This might be a first try. Yes. See? So yeah, here we go. Normally speaking, you can actually gamble here, and that's also, I think, done in the glitchless run, or used to be done. But in any percent, we just fight these 2 guys, and we get a lot of money. So we got 50 caches from this one already, and the other one will give us just as much. So, you know, it's a very quick trip to the casino, as you can tell. Easy enough. Yeah, so the thing is with the tunic, it's very well observed, but yeah, it's an item that I'm supposed to have at this point. Oh, I need to go up there. There we go. But yeah, the tunic, it's an item that you do typically get early on in the game, but we don't actually get it at all in this run. But at some point the game still assumes that you have it, so there are scenes where you see me switch between clothes and you see me wear the tunic, so that's why it does appear sometimes. Alright, so we just talked to a guy and he gave us a map location. So yeah, let's go take a travel. We're gonna go to Celebration Island. This is also the island that we will be getting at the end of the game. But first we gotta do a couple of things, you know, talk to another Franco and we'll get some more info. Always nice to get info. Head in and out briefly so we can get this boat to appear. Sliding, and there we go. Halt. Gotta make sure not to select the other option because we don't want to go back to Otringal. We just came from there. Okay, gonna buy this axe because we will be digging up something later. Well, I say digging up, but it's a bit taken liberally, I guess. But first we do a clover skip, which works something like this. It's one of the riskier strats in this game. Oh wait, yeah, this is where I need to dig the item up. Let's see. There we go. See, this is how you dig up items. You just jump over them. That was a somewhat recently discovered trick as well. But yeah, the clover skip, we use our clover items, which are our actual lives, in order to set up for these jumps. Of course, it's really risky, so health management is going to be rather crucial when I do that. See, this is still good, I think. Okay, that's fine. I gotta make sure not to get hit too many times by them because it's already looking a little bit frisky, but at some point we'll be in a bit of safer territory, so that's fine. See, talk to this guy, do this. So this is the money monkey. We're gonna lower him into the ground. That's also a thing you can do with the holo map. You can just get enemies to lower themselves into the ground. Oh. Wait, how did I do that? Let's just retry this. I think I got stuck there. Maybe not. Usually I do a running jump there, but I missed that. Okay, laser skip. Because you can actually pull the switch, but you know, it's faster to do this, but I need to do this correctly. Give me a sec. There we go. It's a little bit faster than actually pulling the switch. It's in the same room, so it's a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a very quirky... it's got a very unique style for sure. I've always liked it about this game. I think I used to play the first one before this game came out, and I did get this second game during the holidays when it originally was released. Which has also been exactly that long ago when I last played this casually, I think. So it's been a while. So I mostly know this from the any % route now. Alright, so in the meantime we've gone down here. We're gonna collect some gems so we can take a ferry boat ride eventually to another island. So that's why we're here. And there's another key fragment here. We're gonna need 4 key fragments in total in order to get to the end of the game. And this is one of them. Of course, they're not too pleased with that, but I'm just getting out of here. Also shouts to isometric jumps, they're the best. Really. The isometric platforming is definitely a finicky or funny thing sometimes. Positioning, you know, it's a thing. There, we grab this item. Okay, at this point we're getting in slightly safer territory. We're actually grabbing a couple of clovers very soon, so... yeah, we should be getting to safer territory at some point. Also, popper. Lots of Francos who try to shoot at us. Yeah, so this is, in some territories it's known as Little Big Adventure 2, in some territories it's known as Twinsen's Odyssey. And the funny thing is the first game is actually known in some territories as Relentless, so there might be a bit of confusion there, but if you've heard of the title, it's probably the same game. So now we pay a visit to the Wannies, and it's time to have some dinner, because we have done a lot of stuff, that's for sure. So we pick up this boxing glove. We're gonna be using that later in one fight specifically. And that's all. And grab some hearts, just to refill a bit. And then we sit down. And I can finally sip my tea.
Dinner is served.
Alright, so we're eating a firefly tart over here. And if you ask, well, how does Twinsen like that? Well, okay, so there. I guess that's Rip Run then. Oh wait, no, Twinsen's still alive, yay. Yeah, time to have the list picked up. You will not expect a boxing glove to be in the same room. Yeah, this game is has quite a bit of quirky jank to it, but also especially in this 80% because yeah, I mean, good luck trying to explain the full story within the space of this alone. Like, this is barely like a half-minute run, so yeah. Okay, we got the key. We gave the firefly tart to that old guy because he would rather enjoy it than I do. And here's where we can pick up some additional clovers. And there we go. Sometimes these fireflies are the worst, by the way. But there we go. And this is allowing us to do the subsequent clover skip, because there's going to be another one. There's going to be 2 in total. There's going to be one coming up on the island that we're going to travel to. A RuneScape, yeah. I've never actually played RuneScape, but I think I know what you mean, DJ. Alright, we're almost done here. We just have to go over here to collect a ferryman song that we're gonna sing. And I hear you wonder, so I got this key, but what if you would just jump through that door? It is possible, but it doesn't actually trigger certain actions that you can do afterwards. So that was one of those things. Alright, are you all ready to sing the ferryman song? You can sing along if you know the words. I'm gonna sing it as well. Ferryman, if you please, take me across the raging seas. For a few gems, I'll take your boat. I cannot swim, I cannot float. That's actually true. Twinsen cannot swim, by the way. Must be pointed out. Just gonna save here. It's very easy for me to walk into the lava. But yeah, we got these 4 gems, and we're gonna give them to this ferryman who's gonna take us to the island of the musky bees. So that's gonna be our next destination. And there we go. And yes, there are bees on this island. Not the bees, but there you go. Yeah, I would not recommend floating in lava. It seems like not such a great idea. So normally speaking, this bee is going to take us to the queen, but we're having some other plans. We're going to do another map clip, of course, so we're just going to go over here. And yeah, normally you meet the queen and there's going to be other things happening, and we do skip a little bit of that, although we do meet the queen eventually, but under different circumstances. So this is where we're going to set up for the next clover skip, so let's see if I can do that. Oh. Normally you go up there, but I'm just going to do this, and then this, and I hold it for roughly 2.5 seconds, so like right now, if it goes well, I can get up here. There we go. And then we do one more map clip right up here, and this is where we use the boxing glove to fight against this walrus. He's gonna give us a key, so, well, at least if I land the first hit, that is. Can be a bit tough sometimes, but the first hit is by far the most difficult part I find. The subsequent hits are way easier because you can just hit whilst facing him from the side, so you just sort of move along, and that does the trick. So yeah, here we go, and we find the next key fragment. Huzzah! So that's 3 out of 4. I'm getting there, making some progress. Let's go. So if you play glitchless, it's a considerably longer category. It does cover a lot more ground, so it's much more or much closer to a casual playthrough, I'd say. I haven't actually done that yet. I might want to learn it in the future, maybe. Alright, so we're gonna climb some stairs and we're gonna visit the Queen. Gonna see what she's got to say. So yeah, this is a room where we're gonna do 2 map clips, and the most difficult one is the throne clip, because we have to get behind the throne, and there's a chance that I might land above the throne, so gonna see if I can get this quickly enough. And also need to be pretty much centered for this one in order to get there. And this is where I'm gonna save, and hopefully I can get this. Not quite. Let's try it again. See? There we go, second try. We got some clovers, and we're gonna head over to another island called Island CX. And I'm gonna do some stuff there. First of all, we're gonna go over here, spam the mode button so we can just repeat jump again, and we do that in order to get in between these Francos really quickly, because normally speaking they fire at us and it's really tough to deal with them, and that does make it a little bit easier to do that. We just that's a funny thing, you can sort of run in and out and sort of gradually clip yourself into a wall. I don't know how that works, but it's kind of a funny thing. Right. Getting a key. It's funny, there's these small jumps that you make there. It's a pretty funny sight. Oh, it wasn't close enough, I guess. I'll try it again. Sometimes to do a standing jump, you know, not doing a running jump, and it does make it a bit easier to do some of these clips sometimes. Alright, here's the Emperor, and remember when we went to the moon, he's having some plans of installing a certain thing on the moon that does make the moon move closer to our planet, namely Twinsen, and we have to stop that, so that seems kind of bad. Just left while dead, yeah. Right, this is the goddess Sandal. She's gonna be someone we're gonna meet later. Let's see if I can do this still. Oh damn, I'm gonna miss this jump actually. Normally speaking, I would set up for another skip here, but I just missed that. That's unfortunate, but it can happen. It does make this whole section quite a bit easier, though. Now I have to do it the way I used to do this. But yeah, I could just clip myself up that wall, and I would just do what we call the Warzone skip. We just skip all this gunfire here. It does make it a bit easier, but we still got through, so it's fine. Oh yeah, now we got this really cool sword, and that's a way stronger weapon than our magic ball is, so we're gonna be using that rather extensively in this part of the game. So we're just gonna slash our way towards this itinerary token, and as you would expect, we're gonna go and take a ride with another ship, so get ready for that. Also, shout out to that dude just breaking our fall, because otherwise we would pretty much sacrifice a clover. Oh no! Okay, we're done here. After all the shenanigans, we're finally done here. And there's our ship. By the way, that looks like our wife, my wife Zoe, but it's actually someone different. But yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Emperor's Palace, and that's where the final key fragment will be found. So we're getting closer to the end. Just gonna do a nice hop backwards off these stairs and head outside. There's 2 guards. I actually have to fight both of them because it's always the second one that will give me the key. So okay, that was a bit of a bad setup. Still fine though. See. Oh, don't try to get him too far out of the area. Still, come on. Oh. Oh, it's been a while since I've done it this way. There we go. Come on, grab the key. And we go inside. Yeah, so as you saw, if I wear my sword, I seem to automatically wear my tunic. So that's one of those weird graphical glitches that you see in the game. Also, whenever I use my hotkeys, it seems like the enemy sprites or models, they tend to distort a little bit. So if you've seen that, that's pretty much because I used hotkeys as such. The speedrun is rather reliant on hotkeys. So this Emperor Palace, we're gonna go through the rooms that have no enemies in them, because some of the rooms do. And we're gonna go through this room, and this is the room we have to do. We have to deal with these 3 enemies. And luckily they don't have a lot of HP, but they do have a lot of knockback sometimes, as you can see. So I'm trying to get rid of all of them. And against the last one that actually has the key. There's some really nice setups that you can get with this. But there we go. Alright, the main room, I guess. We have to fight these 3 guards, and then we fight this really peculiar monster, and then we get to the chest. I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose them out of sight, basically, because I tend to sort of go around in circles a lot, really, because it's kind of tough to get them right in front of me all the time, so I just do this sort of approach, really. Looked like Carmen before it took off. I mean, this game is from 1997, and I think South Park was from the same year, so maybe I took inspiration from that, who knows. Right, so now we fight this creature with 2 heads. Because, of course, it's got 2 heads. Why wouldn't it have 2 heads, right? Let's see. Not a big deal. Just gonna spam my attack button over and over again. See, back to the magic ball. Oh yeah, this is, so there's 4 modes, and this is the only time we use discreet mode, which makes you go in stealthy mode, and you can sneak past enemies that way. But we don't really use it in any percent, at least, except for this part. Yeah, it's got remarkable swordsmanship. He's a pro. He's a pro. Okay, so you may have seen this area before, because we got here when we were visiting the casino, and yeah, so we're just gonna take the boat back to Celebration Island, and as I said, this is where the final part of this game takes place. Oh, I got stuck there. No! Get back here. Take me to Celebration Island, please. So now we have the full key consisting of the 4 key fragments, and we have to place it here, inside, and then some stuff will happen. There's this myth of, or this legend of the Dark Monk. Maybe we will find out more about that. We have this peculiar looking figure over there. And those who have played the first LBA probably know who this is. Because it is the villain from the first game, Funfrock. Oh no. Also, I'm gonna highlight this line because it's really good.
And what, Funfrock? You suck big time, and I'm gonna take you out. And I don't mean for pizza.
If that doesn't make you hungry for pizza, I don't know what will. But anyway, that's my favorite line in this game. And now he's finishing up his plans. One thing I forgot to mention that also happens in the story is we're supposed to save both a group of wizards and a group of children, because both got kidnapped. And they're both pretty much over here, so gonna save here. And yeah, first of all, we're gonna do this jump here. Normally speaking, you get here by jumping on pillars, but we can use this mecha penguin we got right at the beginning of the game in order to clip ourselves up there. So, you know, it's another weird janky 3D model thing. So now this is the final part, and I'm gonna... Oh, this is kind of bad. Gonna reload the autosave here. But yeah, we're gonna just simply head down here and face off against the Funfrock, and that will be the game. So, let's see. One more floor clip, right there. You just had pizza? Oh, nice. I'm jealous. And also, yeah, we also picked up a Mecha Penguin on the moon, so we can use that here, and just open up this gap really quickly. And this is the final room, the area. So we're very close to seeing the end of this. Just gonna save here just in case. If you fall down there in the lava, it does place the autosave over there, and you really don't want that, so just gonna make sure not to do that. That's a group of children, by the way, they'll be fine, don't worry. So we're gonna lower the real fun frog into the lava, and then we're gonna head over here and do a floor clip. And as soon as I set up the floor clip, after that I'm gonna do one more thing, that's this, and time. So yeah, it's a really quick boss fight. Like I said, a lot of stuff happens in this game. But yeah, Twins is like, oh no, not the children. But they're safe, yes. Yeah, so still sub 30, that's always a nice time to get. There have been a couple of newer strats that made it easier to get a sub 30 with this. I mentioned the Warzone skip in Island CX. I didn't quite get that though, but this is still, it still went pretty well, all considering. And that's Baldino, by the way, the MVP of this story. Some funky looking kids. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. So I hope that I was able to explain the story a little bit, but it has a tendency to get really messy when I really try to explain a lot about it, because there's so much happening in this run. It's only like half an hour anyway, so... Anyway, of course we're heading back now to our main planet, but of course the moon is still heading our way, and we have to make sure that we prevent that. So what do? Well, we stand over here, and I guess it's time to go Super Saiyan and go even further beyond, and just stop the moon, really. So I did actually improve my current, I did improve my PB this week by a couple of seconds. So my current time is just under 28 minutes. And that's a pretty good time, actually. But anything under sub 30 is definitely really good, I think. So I'm gladly taking this. So yeah, to destroy the thing that's on the moon. Yeah, Link should learn. Exactly. If only Link knew. Okay, we meet the goddess Sandal, and we conclude that this was rather...
Terrific!
Yeah, exactly, it was terrific. So we just have a little talk about, okay, we saved the world. Yay! Shoutouts to saving the world. Oh, and by the way, this is... I was mentioning the Dino Fly at the beginning. We didn't actually find a cure, but he seems to be doing pretty fine, so... Speedruns are weird, just saying. And there you go. Alright, yeah, and there's this whole final scene, and there's a party, you know, and they eat cake and such. And also, Zoe, my wife, gave birth in the meantime, so that also happened pretty quickly. So lots of stuff there. I'm not gonna play out the entire outro though. It's pretty long, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah, thanks to Retrothon for having this run. This is always such a fun one to show off. There's so many weird glitches and everything, and yeah, it's always a fun thing to show off. And just wanted to do a shout out to the LBA speedrunning community, who have been very helpful in teaching me everything about this game. And yeah, I don't know who else. Shout out to my friends, I guess, and family and whatnot. And I'll be back with another run very shortly. I'll be doing a very different game, also MS-DOS, but a yogurt advertisement game. And what will that be like? You'll find out soon. But for now, I'm going to hand it over and throw it over to the next run. So have fun with that, and I'll see you later. Take care.